I heard consistently from educators that it was the hardest year of their lives.
Yeah, we continue to hear from educators about the challenges that they're facing because of all the changes brought on by the pandemic.
Christelle Kumwe spoke to a teacher ready to resign and the president of the teachers union. Christelle.
Yeah, Keri Troelher has been with the Portland School District for about 20 years. She admits she's burnt out and knows she's not alone.
I knew I wanted to be a teacher when I was very young, but I think English came to me when I was in high school.
And now, Keri Troelher is a high school English teacher in Portland.
I've been with Portland Public Schools since the fall of 2002.
In her 2 decades as an educator, Keri describes the last 2 years as the most difficult.
The sort of hustle and bustle of what a normal school day is like, and it's very sometimes really impersonal.
Reinventing what they do, trying to prioritize the health and needs of students, their families, and themselves, and all year trying to cover for the shortage of staff.
I've decided that I need to sort of reassess. For me, I just need to take some time away.
After 20 years, this school year will be her last one as a teacher with the district. Keri says the letter PPS Human Resources sent to all teachers last week, accusing some of them of misusing sick time, was the last straw.
I mean, it was the trigger, but I think of something that had been brewing for a long time. And it was the realization that, like, no matter how much teachers give and no matter how much I work, it is never going to be enough, or it's never going to be recognized as enough.
This has been such a tough year. Morale has never been lower amongst teachers.
Elizabeth Teal is the president of the Portland Association of Teachers.
We represent about 4,000 licensed educators who work in PPS.
She doesn't have specifics on how many like Keri are leaving, but earlier this year, of the 75% of members surveyed have said they were considering leaving the profession.
Longer term, I think we really have to be thinking about how to adjust this profession so that new educators want to become teachers, want to become counselors, and professional educators of all kinds, and then can stay in this profession year after year after year after year.
So what could improve this situation?
Right now, our schools are at a pinch point where I don't know that there are any good answers. We know we can't ask families to send their kids to school. We don't have staff at school to keep those kids safe.
As for Keri, she'll finish out the school year.
It's been so difficult and challenging to have substitutes that I don't feel like my students deserve to have that kind of experience for the rest of the year. And I also want to give them my best for the next couple of months and make sure that they get what they deserve.
Now, Troelher says she initially wanted to take a leave of absence, meaning she could eventually come back. But after seeing the email from PPS, she decided to leave the profession altogether. In the newsroom, Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.